Why do most people fail in business? Scientists decided to do an experiment on monkeys. They took 5 monkeys, put them in a cage. More than 80% of people fail in business. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to apologize about the title. I know it seems a bit bold, but before I go into the story of the title, I want to ask you a question. Why do most people fail in business? And I'm not talking here about Amazon FBA. If you read the stats of any businesses, they'll tell you more than 80% of people fail in business after 2 years. Most people fail in dropshipping. Most people fail in Amazon FBA. Why do people fail? If we going to choose one reason why would people fail, why most people fail, because most people do what most people do. Basically, they follow each other. So most people do the exact same thing and they expect a different result. So if you work in Amazon FBA and then you listen to all these gurus telling you, basically they repeat the same advice over and over, and then you go follow exactly what they're saying, everybody does exactly the same things and everybody end up with the same result. For example, when you're choosing a product, they'll tell you, you have to find a product from that has to be light, can ship by air, and not breakable, all these things. My first product was actually breakable. But what I did was, because I didn't want to do what everyone is doing. I thought if everybody's doing exactly the same thing, how would I basically succeed? So basically I went against the norm and did something different. And that product was bestseller. So if we go back to those advices, some of them actually, it makes sense. Okay, get a product that is light. Yeah, it makes sense to get a product that is light. You can ship it by air. What happens is that most people do that. And then you compete in that place is very crowded. And then the other thing, people will say to you, the budget. So you can have any budget. Say, oh, 2,000, yeah, 2,000 is enough for you. 2,000 is fine. 2,000 fine for what? How are you calculating the budget for the product? Do you have a kind of formula to calculate how much you actually need for that product before you decide 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000? No, you don't have a formula. You just say, buy my course and 2,000 is enough, because if you tell somebody, no, actually you need 10,000, they'll be like, okay, I'm not buying that course because I don't have the 10,000. So you got the wrong advice. You bought the course and then you went and sold that product, and then you did not succeed because obviously your budget was not enough to compete with an Amazon, and then you failed, and then you came out of Amazon thinking Amazon is a scam, Amazon does not work, Amazon, only few people succeed. We always hear that Amazon is saturated, dropshipping is saturated, everything is saturated if you think about it. Every area is saturated, but you have to be different. You can't be like everyone and expect to be successful. One of the things that I say, okay, the rules are there for us to guide us, because as a newbie, you don't really know where to look or how to find things. Some of them do make sense. Okay, let's get something light, because if you have something heavy, basically it's taking a lot of storage fees and it basically was the wrong choice for you and it's not selling on Amazon. Yes, you'll pay a lot of storage fee to get rid of it. But if it's light, you can get rid of it cheaply. That's okay, an advice if you are actually not sure what you want to do. So don't bring something breakable, because what most people don't know, Amazon does not package your product. Amazon does not care about that. All they do is package it with their own branding. That's it. They do the Amazon logo box and then they put it in there and throw it. And you know, Amazon drivers or Amazon delivery drivers, what they do? They throw it over the fence. I get my shopping normally thrown over the fence. So if something is breakable and you have not packed it properly, which is your responsibility as a seller, then it will go broken to the customer and customer will write you a bad review. How can you basically avoid doing that? Avoid the breakable issue is making sure it does not break. And that's what I did in my first product. I told the supplier, listen, this product is not going to be in the shelf. This product is going to be thrown over the fence. So Amazon actually have a video how many feet it has to be dropped in so many different ways for it not to break. So she did that test. She gave me a video showing me exactly how it's being thrown and it's not broken. And even the inspection company did that as well. I made absolutely sure the products will not break. I never had any issue, not even single person telling me your product is broken. So if you cover your bases then you can be go outside basically what everyone is advises, especially when everybody is repeating what everyone else is saying without understanding why they are giving us this advice anyway. They're just telling you this because they've heard it in some video or somebody claiming to know Amazon, and they just repeat the same thing. So that just an example in Amazon, and that goes in anywhere in business. If you want to be successful, you have to be different. Not just different for the sake of it, different. You have to have an edge, something that makes you unique. Like even YouTube, people would say YouTube is saturated. Don't start a YouTube channel, it's saturated. But the thing is, with YouTube, everybody talks about the same thing, but everybody has their own style, their own personality. They can present it differently. And if somebody comes to YouTube thinking, I'm going to YouTube to open a channel because I want to make money, to get AdSense, and they just follow what everybody's doing, and then either they're copying somebody, and they know their style or whatever, and then they're thinking, this channel does not bring me any views. I have no subscribers. I have no... Why? Because you're copying. You're not being yourself. You don't have that passion to teach what you wanted to teach. My own experience, when I started the YouTube initially in the Arabic channel, I was so excited about my success on Amazon. I want to talk to the world. I talked to everybody, Uber drivers, anyone I can see, people at work, everyone. And then I realized these people are not interested. Some people are not interested. And like when you are so excited to talk about something and the people around you thinking, yeah, whatever. And you're thinking, you feel really depressed, like, why people are not excited? Look how much money I'm making. Nobody's excited. Nobody's excited about anything. And then I started my channel, my Arabic channel. I actually was so scared to start that channel because I have phobia from presenting something in front of people. You might not believe that now, seeing that I'm babbling everywhere. But I did. I used to be so frightened. Even when I was doing my PhD, going on to presenting something, that was the toughest thing that I had to do. So basically, I was a struggle between two things, which is my love of talking about Amazon and my fear of being in front of people. So which one would win? So I took the middle ground, which is I started doing tutorial without basically showing my face. And I got so much response and so much appreciation for the things that I've presented, that I had the confidence to come out and then talk basically in front of camera. Even though I hated camera, I hated everything to do with camera. I'm still rigid of taking pictures in camera and everything, but I came to work with it. But anyway, what I wanted to say is YouTube as well can be exactly the same thing. That's saturated, it's so competitive, no one can make any success. So when I started my English one, Amazon FBA topic is so saturated, especially in the English language. So many people, and I was to think, this is going to be really hard to start. But thank God it's okay. It's doing okay. Of course, subscriber. I'm so grateful to every single subscriber in the channel. I'm grateful to every likes and comment that comes. And yeah, who would think that something that is so competitive, I can actually do something in it, even though would have really low subscriber count. People do appreciate the good content and honest content. They do appreciate if something is being done for the sake of helping others, or is done just to basically have the views and have this clickbait. I can't do that clickbait thing. I couldn't do it in the Arabic channel. I can't do it in here. Yes, I try to be more intriguing with the thumbnail or title, but it's never a deceiving title or clickbait. I hope it's not. To go to the story of the monkeys, I'll tell you the experiment of the monkeys and why this is related to our talk now. Scientists decided to do an experiment on monkeys. They took 5 monkeys, put them in a cage, they gave them a ladder, and on top of the ladder they put some bananas. And every time a monkey tried to climb to get the banana, they would spray cold water on the rest of the other monkeys. So every time somebody tried to climb the ladder to get the banana, the others will beat him up. So they stopped climbing to get the banana. And then the scientists thought of adding something else to the experiment. So they replace one monkey with a new monkey. Again, this new monkey, normally, immediately, he went up, climbed the ladder to get the banana. The other 4 start beating him up every time he tried to do that until he got the message that he shouldn't climb the ladder. But he doesn't understand why. Then they did another thing. They replaced another monkey. So now we have 3 old monkeys and 2 news. So the second new monkey tried to climb the ladder, get the banana. So the other 4 beat him up, including the new monkey, until he stopped trying to get the banana. And then the scientists kept doing that, replacing all the monkeys one by one until the whole cage had 5 new monkeys, never been sprayed with water, but none of them dared to climb to get the banana. So if you ask these monkeys, why did you do that? They would just say, because everyone is doing it. That's exactly why people fail in business, because they do what everyone is doing. They are doing like a child. When a child does something and then you tell them off because they've done a mistake. Why have you done this? And they're like, yeah, because so-and-so is doing it. Because everyone else is doing it. And that's what people are doing. They do exactly the same thing and they expect to succeed by repeating what everyone else is doing. So I hope the message is clear.